Hey everyone, welcome to another jungle gameplay tutorial. For today, we're going to be playing Rengar, and here I'm going to teach you the tips and tricks, do's and don'ts, and advantages, disadvantages when playing this champion. First and foremost, always switch to your control ward the opposite side on where you want to start, then immediately recall and switch back to your sweeping lens. In this case, since I want to start at the blue side, I want to ward my red just in case this Lilia decides to invade. So even though there's a low chance that Lilia invades, you always want to make sure that your entrances are covered. Maybe Yone will go for a cheese level 1 steal on the Raptors or something like that. Anyway, the reason why we want to start on the blue side instead of the red side is because this is the safer clear. This would give us red buff longer when we have ulti, because Rengar is a kind of a ulti dependent champion, especially when ganking. So if you get red early, it's gonna be useless on Rengar. You won't be able to gank level 3. Unlike other champions like Lee Sin Sinja, where red side is much better. Or, when ganking the top side, it's hard also to gank this Darius. Because, number one, my Malphite's AFK. And it's better to gank Darius on my second rotation, because after doing a full clear, if I don't find a gank, top lane would be the easiest to gank since Malphite would have ulti by then. When clearing the jungle, there's not much you need to do. You just use your auto attack skill. That way you wouldn't waste time with your auto swings, and you always want to use your empowered first skill. That's the best skill for clearing the jungle, because it gives you more attack damage and attack speed. So always go to the bush so that you get an additional 1 stack. So if there's a purple mark, that means you've already gotten 1 stack on the bush. So it doesn't matter if it's the first stack, second stack, third stack. So as long as you do 1 bush attack, it's gonna give you a ferocity. That's what it's called. Okay, perfect timing. So even though I'm not 5, if they're overextended, we wanna go to the bush. So Jinx tries to escape, get the kill, hit ulti. Okay, I wanted to ult, but Soraka's already going back. But if she is overextended, I could definitely go back and gank her. Especially since I know she has no flash. So no flash. I missed my empowered E, but it's fine. You have smite, auto attack, perfect start. This is what we need, especially when we're playing burst type champion like Rengar. Or rather going for the burst build. Okay, we know that the Lilia's most likely 99% always blue start. That's why even though we're half HP, we are confident on contesting the scuttler. Because usually if we don't know where, oh, never mind, we see Lilia. We're kind of strong, we have priority. Get the snare off. She ults. Looks a bit greedy, I ping, help, rise. Okay, second skill again. So when you're in trouble, you always want to use your second skill for the healing. Okay, good start. We buy our lifesteal, and then Essence Reaver looks really good. Okay, next one is when or which empowered autos to use. So if you want a one-shot, or if you're confident it could one-shot the enemy, that's when you use empowered Q. And then second skill is when you want to hit and run, or the opponents are trying to burst you, then that second skill is perfect. But the most empowered skill that I always use is the third skill, which is the snare. So when you ulti and you know you can't one-shot the enemy yet, for example, like now I don't have my items, you wanna Q before going for the enemy, you wanna use your first skill. So when I use my ult later, but first maybe I can try to yoink the Yone, check for any wards, wait for him to overextend. Okay, wait for him to go back. Bam. Okay, force the flash, that's already big win. Go to the bush. If Lilia overextends, okay, perfect. Then here, I use my second skill. But I make a slight mistake here, because I should have waited for the Yone ult to connect first before using my empowered second skill. Because Rengar's second skill not only gives you healing based on damage taken, it also removes all crowd control. So every kind of crowd control is even better than QSS. So QSS, for example, it only it doesn't remove knockups, but with empowered second, it also removes knockups. So that's something that you could note. So before if you see someone using a crowd control, or you always wait for that crowd control before using your second skill. Okay, we don't have ulti, But if you see there's an overextended lane, you can definitely just run in and try to yoink someone there. So for example, this bot lane overextended yet again, similar to what happened a while ago. Jinx flashes, but we have the bush, and bam, easy burst. Okay, the next thing that you want with Rengar is to get your stacks. Actually, as much as you want to get your 5 stacks, you get 1 stack every unique champion kill. So if I, for example, I kill the bot lane, I already have the bot lane stacks. I also got the Lilia, so I have the Lilia stack. So I just need like the Darius and Yone, if I'm not mistaken. So once you complete all of that, you get 4% per stack with a total of 20% more damage. So it's something that you could get maybe at least 3. 3 would be already perfect. Getting the bonus 2 would just be extra. Okay, we go back. Perfect timing. Essence Reaver up for the next objective. Essence Reaver is like Charge Blade before. And this would give me more damage. And it's a Sheen item now. So you cannot build Essence plus Triforce anymore. It's a Sheen item for the crit type champions. Okay, I ulted because maybe Darius overextends and we might be able to kill him, but I think he saw me or something. But it's fine. Because I wanted to use my ult before the Herald spawn so that I would get that cooldown reduction. As long as it's not contested, we are chilling. Still up 57 seconds. Smited Herald down to 12 seconds. And lucky me, I think they just started. So what I can do here is pop down the Herald and then we can contest. Yep, not even started yet. Okay, Malphite goes in. I wasn't ready, sorry. At least he flashed. So my Herald is buying time while we're gonna destroy this dragon. And that's why putting Herald when the other objective is not yet contested is really good. Because it gives you so much advantage on tempo. So I use my ulti, I see Soraka's low. So I'm waiting for my team. We can try to one-shot her and then run away. Jump. Got silence. It's fine. Malphite's there to flank. Raisa goes in. Okay, get Soraka. Perfect. And then you could also possibly get the tower, but this Yone playing a bit greedy. Get some lifesteal back. Oh, that's lifesteal by the way. 600 healing. Yum yum yum. So we get the jump on the Yone. So Rengar also destroys towers pretty fast. So if Rengar is left alone against a tower, towers just get wrecked. Okay, nice. We get double objectives, we get kill spot, we get the Yone, which also gives us a stack. So with Rengar, always fight on the bush. The bush is your territory. Outside the bush, you are gonna be kited so hard. But inside the bush, you're gonna kite them so hard. It's the other way around. You can do so much things as long as you are near a bush. So always choose your battles wisely. If you're not in the bush, the best way to run away is ult. Or you ult, yoink someone, then just move back. Okay, next item I'm gonna go for is Navori, because Navori has crit damage and it also increases my skill damage, which is what Rengar is about. So Jinx out of position. There's a trap there, annoying. We'll go for the Lilia, damage check a bit. So that's done. Force the flash, beautiful. Steal the Grump, but I see Soraka out of position. Flash in. Oops. Auto-attack the minion. It's fine. Okay. Get the kill, then just go out. That's why it's so fun playing Rengar when near bushes. You could literally flash in the bush so that you get the... Like, I think I killed like 3 people this game. Flashing into the bush and then getting that extra jump range to reach them. Okay, Navori is a big power spike. We should be able to one-shot the squishies at this stage of the game. Okay, I don't have ulti yet, but we're near a bush and I can protect my team. Okay, Darius gets a shutdown. It's fine. Nice hook. Yeah. If our team has crowd control, bushes they don't matter. We just run in, be a Giga Chad and auto attack. Okay, we're gonna get a blue buff. I have ulti. Another thing you could do is you could stack your passive. So look, I have full stacks, empowered Q on my first jump, 600 in the face. And the Lily just got bursted. So it's a bit harder to do that because if you have full stacks, it expires pretty fast. So you wanna do that if you are near an enemy target. Or if you have the Kha'Zix's head. Because if you win the duel against Kha'Zix, you always get full stacks on your ult. So that's the best case scenario. But since there's no Kha'Zix here, just stack it up. But if you can't stack it, even the normal combo should do. So if you're curious on how to combo on Rengar, you ulti, and then before you jump, you always want to buffer your Q. So you buffer your Q, and then once you jump, once you press your auto attack, you're flying, you press your third skill while you're jumping. And then once you land, you press second skill, and then you could decide whether to use third skill to snare again, first skill for the burst, or second skill to just kite and run away. So usually your bread and butter, maybe like 50% of the time you always use empowered third. Okay, you have ulti again. We're looking for the squishy boys behind, because Darius is gonna die anyway. Right there, I found a squishy boy. Okay, combo, bam, bam, bam. Get the snare off. Yes, QSS, no problem. Just wreck her for free. So third skill is 50%. Second skill is 20%. First skill is 10%. Because if you want a one-shot fast kill, the best is actually QEWW. Because once you burst someone, you just W again, you get move speed, and you can just run away. Plus, you prevent any crowd control. So if they CC you after jumping, you are chilling. Okay, we get Dragon for free. Look at that, so fast. And we have full stacks already. 700 gold from first strike. That's why first strike is really good on one-shot Rengar. I think every champion you burst, you get at least 200. Or 100, 150-ish. Okay, Baron, 3 items. What's another good thing about Rengar is you can solo Baron because of the second skill and Navori. Since Navori reduces the cooldown of your skills, you just get perma second skill to get your heal. Look at this. I'm just soloing Baron, by the way. Okay, polymorph. Okay, second skill. Back to full. My team just helped because the enemy was about to contest. And we easily get the Baron. Easy 11-minute Baron. Okay, ulti up. Look for the squishy boys. If we don't see any squishy boys, we'll just go for the Darius. He's half HP. Okay, one jump. Yoink. Okay, Yone is gonna go back. Flashes away, but he's stuck. He wants to go for a trade. Okay. And just back the tower. Then second skill to mitigate the tower damage. So one of Rengar's biggest weakness is not really anti-heal, but a way to if you're against a Rengar, you have to buy anti-heal. Because Rengar gets so much HP if you don't respect the second skill. Okay, we see Lily on the bot side. For the chase, I don't have ulti. Okay, force a flash. You cannot tie her up. Bam, what the hell. Okay, my Kaisa Malphite ultied. That was already guaranteed kill. It's fine. So this is the fun part with Rengar. When you hit level 13, 3 items, you are chilling. Because your ulti is gonna be low cooldown and it's gonna last so long. Plus your third item, Mortal Reminder, gives you armor pen. Really good. And then 75% crit. Of course, 4 items even better. So you get to 100%. Okay, bam, bam, bam. Correct. You could have just done WW, but it's fine. Okay. Get the tower. At this point, they can't even play the game. Once they go out, if I see someone out of position, then it just lights out for them. Probably the biggest weakness of Burst Rengar are the tanky boys. Or if there's like Janna and stuff. Kinda. And Exhaust. Actually, Exhaust is the biggest weakness. It's annoying. So 5k gold, we're Giga fed. IE. So we should be able to have the 100% crit. And just go QSS for safety here. If you want through one shot, then you can go Gourd Drinker for the montage. But we are nice and just buy QSS. Either QSS or Stasis. You want to get blue buff for the cooldown reduction, to crit. 1.2k. Okay, ulti. So level 3 Rengar ult gives you such a long cooldown. So, and it's basically a map hack. So you know where everyone is. Crown is also a bit annoying for me, so I can't go for the Lilia. We'll just go for the Jinx instead. Flashes away, doesn't matter. Just auto attack her to death. Get the kill. Did you see that? I got 200 gold from first strike. Plus another 200 from the kill. So 400. It's like I have Pike ulti. Okay, it's the only sad part. I don't have ulti, so I need pushes. Okay, good job, team. You don't have much crowd control. Cooldown reduction. Because before you go Triforce, but now with the new items, you don't need to go Triforce anymore. Essence Reaver is your Triforce. The only downside is that, yeah. cooldown is a bit longer. You don't have that extra 20% cooldown reduction. Oi! So while your ult's on cooldown, as you can see what I was doing, I just keep farming, invading, doing whatever. And then once I have my ult, not just press it. Don't be afraid. Bam. 1.2k on Soraka, by the way. It's annoying because she's putting her ult down, so I can't chain it. So once I jump in, just have to jump out. Okay, Baron's gonna spawn. And Rengar shreds this Baron. If the Malphite was tanking, I'd just do 800 damage per hit. But now it's 200 or 400. Oh, contest. Too late. Okay, that's just a speedrun. USS. Bam. Wrecked. Okay, my last item. But my team is probably just gonna end, so I have no time to go back. Already 3 people down. My Rise is looking for the Jinx, so it's only the Soraka left. So as much as I wanna buy BT and try to one-shot people to see how much crit I have, game is pretty much done over already. So I'll just go for the Soraka. Jump. 1.4k on one skill. Okay, next is open. Yep. Oh, look at that healing, by the way. Yeah. So pretty clean Rengar game. And that's how you one-shot. Just farm your stocks, get your gold, and then be happy. Get MVP 14, 1, and 5. I don't even remember how I died. 19k gold. Yeah, Rengar farms really fast if you're ahead. And look at that damage. 1.5k gold earned and even 1k sudden impact. Pretty good. Rengar, much more viable in the meta right now. Or the burst type. Literally everyone that can build crit is buff dispatch. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Leave down a comment on what jungle you want me to cover next. Subscribe for more content. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.